Oh, let me catch my breath here. Tough terrain here. The whole crew just scurrying. They don't know where this shot's going.
I'm Hally. This is Robby Berger, AKA Bobby Fairways. Bob, are you ready to play some golf?
Well, I'm ready to rock and roll. I've been thinking about this tee shot since last night, so yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay, well, you know, it's really easy. It's a point for a fairway,
Okay.
a point for a green, point for an up and down, 5 points for a birdie, 1,000,000 points for a hole-in-one, and of course, we can give points to each other whenever, wherever, for whatever reason.
I like the sounds of that. I'd love to give you a fairway right out of the first tee box. I really, really would.
Okay, well, I'd like to give you one too. So, Robby Berger, you were on the tee.
Just out of the gate like that?
Yep.
All right, let's go to work. Right down to business here, huh?
But hey, you got your have a day hat on, so
Yeah,
you know,
can't go
point off the bat for the have a day.
Yeah.
Hat
Is that a point just like
yeah,
that?
a point for the have
Thank
a day
you.
hat. Let's have a day.
I feel like I should wait to hit it just so I could keep gaining points here.
Okay, nice little
All
fade.
right, we're gonna have some work to do.
All right, that's fine.
I don't hate it, Hally. I really don't.
It's all right.
I'll tell you what, Leadbetter.
All right.
That's
I'll
on a
take
string.
it. I will take it. Point.
That's a heck of a swing right there. That really is. That is smooth.
All right. So tell me how you got into golf.
That's a good question. That's the $1,000,000 question. So actually during COVID, my buddy who I was working at the Four Seasons with, Joe, he would take me out there, and I mean, I definitely started to like it. Obviously, it was a process, still is, as you could see, but he would take me out there, and it was really all that you could do. So that's kind of how I got the ball rolling with it. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get into how golf became a big part of your content that you put out, but you're a funny guy, and I'm curious, like, when was the moment that you're like, I need to put this on the internet?
You know what? I had been doing content for a while. So when I was working at the Four Seasons on the side, I was doing a lot of like funny videos, like even back to the Vine days. Like I was always doing like
the
comedy. The Vine days, yeah.
Wow.
I was deep in it, and I just loved doing it. I never thought much about it. There wasn't much to think about with it. I just loved doing it, so I didn't know where it was going to go. But as I would put content up and still working at the Four Seasons, it just kind of started to grow bigger and bigger, and the page started to get bigger, and it's all I wanted to do. So once I saw the feedback that I was getting, there did come a time where I was like, all right, maybe I should just keep firing this content out. And then during COVID is when that's when the golf stuff really ramped up, and everything that I put out golf-wise would hit harder than anything else. And then I was like, I'm just gonna keep firing that.
What were you doing at the Four Seasons?
So I was the guest services manager, so I had about like 50 people under me, and people started to come and they would recognize me and ask for pictures. Now mind you, I'm working in the valet, I got the bellman and everything. So people were very confused by it, and then the Four Seasons too. Not that they didn't want me to be me, but they want somebody like professional to where like when people were coming to take pictures and all, it was very bizarre. And then I kind of realized like, I kind of got to pick a lane. By the way, my shoe's untied and I'm going to power through that.
Okay.
I'm just rolling right on through that.
Okay, we can't stop if you want to retie your shoe.
No, I want to power through it.
Okay.
I really do. We're having a good conversation.
Yeah, we got the flow. Keep it going.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with the flow.
I'll watch the shoe. You keep talking.
I did mess with the flow by just announcing it, but that's neither here nor there.
Pick it back up.
But yeah, so it was pretty crazy. So like then the employees, that I was looking after, it's hard to tell them to do something or like be their boss when then they see me on Instagram putting out these ridiculous. So it really kind of it was tough. It really was.
Yeah. All right. Point for your hat. Point for a fairway for me.
Yeah.
You got a
Game
nice
on.
little reasonable front pin here. I think this is birdie territory.
It sure feels like it,
A little
Hally.
5-point action maybe. What are we going with here?
I got a 54.
Wow. Oh, look at that. I think that's worth a point. You got to get a close up on the wedge.
I think that's the right
Close
thing
up on
to
the
do.
wedge.
Keep these points coming. There we go.
Although I will say,
Go ahead. Not very cleaned. Oh yeah, see, you one-upped me. You had to, I like that a lot. This way you get a little chuckle every single time. It loosens you up a little bit.
but that's pretty good. We're giving you a point for your face on your wedge.
Yeah, now everybody's got to go out and get a face on their wedge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, here we go. You know what, Leadbetter?
Tracking.
I'll tell you what, Hally. I'll tell you
Oh,
what, Hally.
Oh, what nerves!
Bada bing, bada boom,
go.
baby. It's got to be the face, no?
Yeah, I was pretty good.
There we go.
I will say, I showed you my wedge and I gave you a point. You didn't give me a point.
I should have given it back.
Yeah,
that's kind of ruthless.
It's reciprocity,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'll just be a little bit more frugal with my point giving going forward.
Oh, man. That looks pure.
Oh, long. Man, advantage Bob. When you were younger, what did you want to do?
That's a good question. Probably be a baseball player. I'm a huge Yankee fan. Probably shortstop for the Yankees, but we found out pretty soon that that wasn't going to be the case. And,
Wasn't it the cards?
No. So, yeah, as you can see, here we are today, not at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. It's funny, though, how sometimes you have a plan or you have some aspirations and then you go a completely different direction, but
yeah,
I mean, would you have it any other way?
No,
right?
I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind being the shortstop for the Yankees, but I'm a happy guy.
This is a close second.
Yeah. Hally, don't you do it, Hally. Unbelievable.
Okay, I'll take that. That was pretty good.
The hands, though.
Phil.
Unbelievable. Did you get a point for the hand, the soft hands?
A point for the soft hands. I'll take it because I think
Man.
you're about to make a birdie.
Give her a point for the soft hands there. Put one on the board there. Nice shot.
Thank you. Is that good? Is that good?
Yeah, I'm A-okay with that.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Checking.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah, the least. What you put me through in this first hole.
Yeah.
It's been brutal.
Call me crazy, Hally, but just a little left to right there, no? Right down the pipe.
What a way to start the round.
Good for us. Good for us, huh?
Incredible. Incredible stuff.
All right,
Let's
here
go
we
to
go.
number 2. All right, Bobby flat six birdie out of the gate. How are you feeling?
Feels real good to get that out. A lot of weight off my shoulders there.
Oh,
There we go.
Woo!
Look at us go, Hally.
Very nice.
Yeah, no issue.
That was great.
No issue there. Okay.
Just through the fairway a little
we
bit,
go.
but that's because it's aggressive.
It
line.
usually
I like
is.
it. You know what? I feel like, listen, you never played here before. That was a perfect line. I'm going to give you the point for the fairway anyway.
That's very nice out of
Yeah,
you,
you
Hally.
know.
It really, really is. You're good to me.
Yeah.
Of course she did. That's a fairway point.
Is it?
Hang up top there.
All right.
That's a fairway if I've
Fairway.
ever seen one. There you go.
1-1. Bob, let's talk about how Brilliantly Dumb evolved into then Bob Does Sports. What was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, so it had been something that I wanted to do some type of sports show for a while, and I was doing Brilliantly Dumb and the podcast for the Brilliantly Dumb side as well. And we had been trying to break into YouTube for a while. Originally, Bob Does Sports was going to be a show where I kind of went to different stadiums and did kind of like man on the street interview type stuff. But just like with my Instagram, once we started putting out golf stuff, it just started to hit. So then we said, you know what, we're just going to keep feeding them golf stuff. We don't mind doing it. We love doing it. So that kind of got the ball rolling.
Got it. And so, you know, I feel like you guys are the three amigos. It's you, Joey Cold Cuts, and Pat Perez. How did you guys, sorry, Fat Perez.
Fat Perez,
Not
yeah.
Pat Perez.
Looks like looks like Pat Perez.
Fat Perez.
I was going to let you roll.
Excuse me. But how did you guys all get connected?
So with Joey Cold Cuts, and I know it's just an absurd cast of characters, he was working at the Four Seasons with me together. So all that
cool.
shenanigans was going on while we were working at the Four Seasons, so that's how we met. And then for Fat Perez, he was on, for the Brilliantly Dumb show, we did like these Zoom happy hours during COVID. And you can see everybody. I see a guy up top with the name Fat Perez, and he's in his cubicle, and he's pounding back beers. Like pounding beers, eating pizza, and I panned over to him, I was like, you know, we got this new guy here, Fat Perez, and like he had his name in the corner, and he killed it, and then that's how we started talking, and then we ended up playing golf together, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah. That's gonna have to turn sometime soon, Hally.
Solid.
I don't mind it.
Okay. Oh, I'm coming over there with you.
Well
Okay.
hit.
All right.
Okay.
You can get up and down from there.
Little work to do.
So tell me a little bit more about the evolution of Bob Does Sports. So you posted the golf content, people loved it, and the rest was history, correct?
Yeah, and then once we realized that we should just be going with golf, and again, it was easier for us to record because we do 18 holes, we do 2 videos, 9 and 9. So, you know, it really was more efficient. And yeah, it was fun to watch it really kind of kick into gear.
What has been a pinch me moment for you guys? Because you're working with some of the top brands in golf now.
Yeah, when we signed our Callaway deal, that to me and Joe looked at each other and we were just like, Perez, you can understand he's a good golfer and stuff. And when we signed the deal, we were just like, what are we doing right now? You know, like, and I kept asking them, like, Perez was all worried about the clubs, what clubs he should use, and asked him, I just wanted the balls.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted as much balls as possible. But yeah, that really was, it was pretty surreal.
Yeah, and through that, you got to work with Masters champion John Rahm.
Yeah.
What was it like working with John?
Incredible. The thing with him that was interesting is, like, you know, people see him on the golf course, he's so competitive, and he really is. He's a gamer. And to see him, he said, like, when he's not in competitive mode, he's a very laid back, cool guy. And a lot of times with the golfers, they're in that, like, war mode to where when you see them out of that and in their element, it's a blast.
Yeah, they're just like anybody else.
It was awesome. Yeah, it really was. He was talking about, like, all these different tournaments that he wants to win, and I said, you know, you got off to such a good start. Why don't you just mail it in? You know, you already won the tournaments. And he looked at me. He was so confused. He didn't know that I was joking. He was just like, he couldn't believe I just said that.
Just told him to pack it in, John.
Yeah, I said, John, you did everything you could do this year.
It's
Just
been a
pack it
great
in."
year,
Yeah.
John. Go on vacation.
Yeah. And then he wins the Masters. Yeah, he was awesome. I just sent the whole crew just scurrying. They don't know where this shot's going. All right. I don't hate it.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what. Right up top.
Wow, Hally hands. There we go.
The Hally hands. Good for us. Hope I didn't set the bar too high there for you. Yeah. I'm really talking you up. Look at you get in
Hands
there.
very firm.
Look at you get in there.
Oh. Go. All right. I can make that.
I sure can.
I can make that.
Now, Hally, are we going in or out? I'll give you that option as well. I'm here for you.
Have it out, please. That'd be great.
You want me to tend it or just right out of the chute?
Out would be great.
Sure.
Yes, thank you. Are you an in or out kind of guy?
I like it out because to me, if you pull the flag, the hole just seems so much bigger.
I agree. It's just a visual thing.
Did she do it again? Did she do it again? Ooh. I like that roll a lot, though.
I'll take it. I'll take my 5.
You're A-okay there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll hold that for you, for your point. Clutch.
Right side
Never
of the cup. Okay.
Never
Anyway, we
doubt.
can get it there. Okay.
Very nice.
Rolling right
Very
along.
nice.
There we go.
On to
Beautiful.
the third and final.
Hanging in there. All right, Hally. Well, I am up 10-4 right now somehow, some way, and I appreciate you being kind to me. The good news is, though, if you hit a hole-in-one, which I think you will, 10 million some odd points.
A million, but
A million.
I think that'll do it. I think that'll get me the W.
Unless I counter with a hole-in-one, which I don't think I will.
Yeah, then you would still beat me by 6 points.
That's correct. That's correct. So my question to you, how are you feeling going into this?
You know what? I feel okay. I feel like I've given it my best today.
Yeah.
Not my best stuff, but good enough to stay in it, to give myself a chance here to still get the W.
And not for nothing, I'm having a ball.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
that's what we want. That's what we want.
Enjoying
all
myself.
right. Well, it's still your honor because
is.
you're leading it. Yeah.
All right, I'll start us off here. I don't hate it, Hally, but it's got to
nice.
sit. Just sit for me. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
On the dance floor.
All right.
Very nice.
Did she do it? Hally.
Is that
Hally.
or is it okay?
Oh, look at you go.
I tried. I gave it my best.
You
Just
really eyed that
didn't quite
pin down.
cut, but good effort. Do I get a point for effort?
You sure do.
I could make this for a birdie
You sure could.
to tie it up. All right, Bob. So now that you're really a mainstay in golf media, I have
Didn't think I'd ever hear that.
It's awesome though.
Crazy.
It's so cool, and it's really cool to see how golf is changing. I'd love to know what's something that you absolutely love about golf, and what's something that you would change if you could.
Good question. One of the things I love the most, of course, you have like, it's a 5-hour excuse to go out there and just be with your friends and have a blast. My favorite thing of all time is doing twilight times when the sun's going down. And to me, it's the most peaceful time, and like nothing else matters. It's just, when I'm out on a golf course, it's just a blast. Whether you're playing good or playing bad, it really is. It's a blast. Something that I would change is I'm a big food guy. I'd love another stop rather than the turn. And I know it depends on the course, but like, if you give me one more concession stand or one more stop,
Yeah.
I'm golden.
I agree. Normalize snacking more on the course, because just that middle point, I mean, because then what happens is I end up stuffing myself at the turn, and then I feel sluggish on the back.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think let's have some more snack stops. What would you serve at those snack stops?
I mean, all types of things. I'm a big
Caesar wrap?
Big Caesar wrap guy. Caesar wraps are my favorite. You can take it on the go. I used to be a big hot dog guy. That's like really like the main choice of golf courses, I feel like. But we did a hot dog challenge for our channel, and I haven't been able to have a hot dog since.
That'll happen.
Yeah, it was
How many did you
ridiculous. It was 9 holes, and we each had to do 9 hot dogs. And it was like the big bun too. It was like brioche bun too.
So you
Just
couldn't like
ridiculous.
keto it, just.
No, you just got to go right down the hatch with it. Yeah.
Wow.
It's disgusting. But
Yeah. Okay. So
views are views.
no hot dogs for a
No
while.
hot dogs. Caesar
right.
wraps.
Caesar
would be
wraps,
the go.
okay.
Yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong, Hally. I miss you make. We got ourselves a tie.
Yeah,
It's a problem.
that is correct.
It's concerning. I don't know if I want it to go or stop. Go, 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 go.
Great line.
I got no
Great
issue with
line.
that. Now this is for all the marbles
That
here
was,
now.
I
though.
mean,
very
we'll give that
generous.
to
Thank you very much.
We'll give that to you.
Allow me. By all means.
Biggest part of my career.
It's only
now.
right. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it to me. Very, very nice. Of course she did. Never a doubt. I knew you'd hit it. You had a little bit of yarn in front of the ball too. I was going to say something. I said, let her
not a
power
problem.
through. Yeah.
Bob, thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Oh,
We'll have to
thank
do
you
it
so
again
much.
sometime.
Appreciate that.
Tell people where they can follow you.
Yeah, you can head on over to Bob Does Sports, and we'll see you over there and enjoy the circus. And Hally, thank you for having me. It was a blast.
That was so fun.